Hello, how's it going, folks? I'm here with Georgina KS,
Hello, everyone.
officially. Georgina KS.
Yes, officially.
Yeah. But so sorry, I don't know. I'm like fumbling right now. This is my 23rd show, and I was saying I still get nervous before the shows to Georgina.
Yeah, it's funny with things like open mics and performing. I was saying it's always the anticipation that's worse, and once you're doing it, usually it's a bit better.
Yeah, for sure. Me and Georgina met at open mics because Georgina runs one at the Argyle Arms, which I've played at before.
Yes, yeah, you've played at quite a few now.
A few, yeah.
And we've also had you on. I have a friend that we run open mics under the name Big Slim Promotions at Beer House, and see you there as well. See you on the open mic circuit.
Yeah, I'm on the circuit.
more so than me.
It's quite an easy way to find guests. Like finding a guest every week it's definitely helps to be doing open mics because there are plenty of songwriters and musicians in Brighton.
Yeah, and I think we were also saying I only run my open mic once a month, but it rolls around so quickly, so you need a pretty good network to have people on a radio show once a week.
Yeah, it is. It can be a bit full on, I think, once a week. Rolls around really quick. So we've got some good tunes lined up for you. I really like the songs that you've added. I think it's a cool like variety of stuff, but I can also really see the influence like in your music from all of these really. I mean, you said no particular order, but is there one?
I think you've got to start off with Dotted Line. I think that's a good vibe to start off with. It's a band called Pine Grove. I found them in March 2020 actually, so I just absolutely rinsed their whole album during lockdown, and I just love this song so much, and I think even though it's a slightly different style to mine, I think especially vocally, it's definitely got hints of the kind of stuff that I like to write with in there.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this is Dotted Line by Pine Grove.
Ignore the wreckage on the shoulder. I cross the border into New Jersey, where a dotted line from my antenna says, "May no fantasy hold my head up." Just another day in the polar vortex. Do I do my thing and just keep my head down? Or do I eclipse back to Atlanta? No, may no fantasy hold my head up, nor may no memory fold my head in.
That was Dotted Line by Pinegrove, which is a very good way to kick off the show, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I can't help but just sing along to that every time it comes on.
That's me with like the other Pinegrove songs I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like Angelina and what's the one called that everyone knows?
Does
the
everyone...
really famous one. Not everyone knows. Not everyone. But there was a trend where people were doing a dance to it called the Pinegrove Shuffle.
Really?
It's like Need To by Pinegrove.
Oh, was this on TikTok?
Yeah, it was on TikTok.
See, I don't have TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, I do have TikTok, but I post like once every
You're not
6
very
months,
active.
and then
you dip.
I dip off the app and then go back on.
That's a wise decision. That's really wise.
You learn something new. I'm gonna have to go and find this now.
Yeah, you look up the Pinegrove Shuffle.
Okay.
And you'll see what I mean. I love doing it. It's actually like it's what should be done when you're listening to that song, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do when I
everyone
get home
everyone
tonight.
go look up the Pinegrove Shuffle right now and then you should do it to the song. So let's play another track. This song is a very it was released like a week ago by Samaya. Don't really know how to say it. Samia.
I say Samia, but I don't actually know.
Yeah, Samia. I have seen her live before, but it was at a festival, and we were Samia's on, we need to make it. We caught the end of her set from the back, so it was not really a proper experience, but I really like her music. It's good,
but good enough to make you want to listen to this track and explore a bit further.
Yeah, exactly. So this one is called Lizard.
With the strength of your new core, you glide headlessly, wiping blood with your upper hand, making a wall of me firmly, trying to use your tail to conjure a new brain, even though we both know it just works the one way. Pieces of
That was Lizard by Samia. And I was just saying about some of Samia's like older stuff, which got me into her. I think Georgina would like the lyrics, and the lyrics are kind of the kind of lyrics that you write, and I think I write as well, where it's like kind of a phrase that will be really specific to an event or something like that, and it's quite emotionally impactful.
Yeah, because it's especially if a lot of the lyrics before feel a bit more generic, and then that line kind of catches you out the blue. But even though it's something specific, other people can still relate to it.
Yeah.
And draw off that from their own experience as well.
Definitely. So yeah, that's something that you really do in your songs, and I love it. I love your lyrics, and I'm really not sure which song of yours I want to play, because I like them both. I think Hibernation though, because it's still in that sort of time of year.
It is, yeah. It's funny. At open mic, I always say that I've only got about 3 months of the year that I can play this song and it have the impact you want it to have. Otherwise, people just aren't in the mood for it during the summer months. It's basically just about seasonal depression,
pretty much,
and kind of longing for the sun.
Yeah,
and how you can kind of lose yourself a bit in the winter months sometimes. So. That's what it's about.
Yeah. When was this one written?
So I wrote this song in November 2023. So over a year ago. And I never really intended to release it. I just really enjoyed writing it and played it live sometimes. But I set myself a goal when I released my first song back in 2020 that I wanted to release at least one song every year, and it kind of got to October last year and I hadn't recorded anything, and with kind of release timelines you want to upload to distributors. I mean, sneak peek, breaking the magic of releasing if there was any before anyway, but you want to upload like a month before. You need to get things recorded, produced, and I was cutting it very fine, basically. And I just messaged my friend Connor, who produces a lot of my stuff, and said, "Do you think we have time to make this work?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." So released it. I think it was on the 13th of December, around that time. So got it in there, got that song in for 2024.
Yeah. Okay, that is awesome. I love a speedy release. We did that with Valentine's Day Checklist, which is my song that I released recently, and we'll play that later on. But yeah, that was a really quick, like, I think I said to Arthur I wanted to release this song like on Valentine's Day, but I didn't think I was actually going to get around to it because this was like a couple weeks before Valentine's Day, and he was like, no, let's do it. It did come out later than Valentine's Day in the end. But
only by a week.
So, and that was like the distributor's fault. That wasn't my fault. I actually released it before Valentine's Day. But
yeah, so, I mean, sometimes you need that time pressure, even though you might not get to explore all the different musical outcomes you want to. You just need that like deadline to get it done and out.
Otherwise, it will never be like perfect. So it's you kind of just got to get it out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, let's listen to Hibernation by Georgina.
I can't wait to be myself again and have the energy to be the good friend, but it is what it is and I can't change that. Give me a minute while my eyes adjust to pitch black. I think my heart's in hibernation. Self-love walks swiftly out the door. I want to say this will all pass soon, but Think the days are getting shorter. It's getting dark at 4 p.m. And in the cold, I see my breath. It's the warmth escaping from my chest till there's nothing left. I haven't seen you in a few months. Not sure if it's my fault or yours, but you say, George, it's so nice to see you. And then I know love doesn't keep score. I don't really know why I feel like this. I feel so shit and down. Seasons come and go, so I know this feeling won't stick around. But for now, give me some grace while I work this one out.
That was Hibernation, which is by Georgina KS on Spotify.
It makes me sound so professional,
yes.
adding the KS on the
KS.
end there. It's really just my surname was too long to pronounce on stage and get people to
Yeah.
actually search it up and
Yeah.
find me.
So we've got a bit of a technical issue now, which is just great. That's what we need. The mouse is not working, so I don't really know how to play any songs. I mean,
Is it still plugged in?
yeah, it is. It is still plugged in. Would you fancy playing a song?
Yeah.
This could
I can
end
play
up
a
being a
song.
whole acoustic set, like
yeah, with nothing.
But I'll try and sort it while, like, sort of figure it out while you're playing the song. But just to
Yeah, for sure.
get some music while we physically can't.
It's all happening live, kids.
It's all happening live. You're gonna have to hold your racehorses for some for some music while I get it sorted.
Okay.
So, if you actually want to sit in this one,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you can have a.
Oh, you can hear me hitting my guitar on the table.
So I'll put that one there for your guitar. That one.
Perfect.
Checking the mouse.
Yeah.
Still not working.
The idea was for this to all be so smooth whilst another song was playing.
Yeah, that's usually the idea.
But
It
yeah.
hasn't.
Amazing. Should I go for it?
Yeah, go for it. And if you want to give the song an introduction.
Cool. So this song I released, I was going to say last year, it was the year before last now. It's called Morphar's Song, and this one is about wondering if the place will be the same without the person. And I thought I'd do something a little bit different this evening that I like to do at open mics, where I mash it up with Deep End by Holly Humberstone, who's one of my favourite artists. So if you do like this song, you can check it out on my Spotify, but this is a little bit of an acoustic version for you.
I'd see you in the summer, but your eyes told me you won't. I like to hope for the best, but I guess when you know, you just know. And on the plane ride back from London, I wonder if next time I go, we'll touching down in Bergen, never really feel like home. Smoke fills the view, the past gets harder to see, but it still smells like you, and the breeze tastes sweet, like your favorite cake and an old DVD. Said I'd see you in the summer, but your eyes told me you won't. I like to hope for the best, but I guess when you know, you just know. And on the plane ride back from London, I wonder if next time I go, we'll touching down in Bergen, never really feel like home. 6 letters the same as they were in 41. Now I'll take that name and make you proud. Oh, your daughter's the kindest one I have found. I almost saw you in the summer, but August came 2 weeks too late. I don't think that this birthday there'll be much to celebrate, but I'm sad in sunglasses and life shows up in funny ways. So I'll smile through the tears and feel the warmth on my face. I'll be your medicine if you let me. Give you reason to get out of bed. Sister, I'm trying to hold off the lightning and help you escape from your head. Throw me in the deep end. I'm ready now to swim. The air in my lungs may not last very long, but I'm in. Sun shines down. Even the brightest lights will not part these clouds.
I love that. You did Deep End. That was
Yeah.
Deep End by Holly Humberstone.
Yeah.
I
Mixed
love
in,
that. You did
mashed
like
up
a
at the
little
end there.
Mash up just to bide time. I apparently you have to just unplug it and plug it in again.
Fantastic.
So
It's the old, have you tried turning it off and on again?
yeah,
Trick.
the old classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic.
Mouse is working, and we had a beautiful mashup there of morph. Is it called Morphus?
Morfar's song. So it's
Morfar's
basically, morfar is the word for granddad in Norwegian. So it's basically
Oh.
granddad's song, but morfar is the Norwegian word, because my
That's-
mum's Norwegian. So.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know I did try to learn Norwegian actually.
Just
I should
just on a
I should
whim,
sit down.
or
Well, I watched. Sorry, I watched Scam,
oh yes,
Norwegian show.
I never actually watched that, but I knew a lot of people that liked it.
I loved it when I was a bit younger, and so I was like, I want to be able to speak like them, because I was like, they're so cool. So I tried learning Norwegian on Duolingo.
Classic.
Yeah, probably did about like 5 lessons and then stopped. But like, what can I say? Like, snella, is that please?
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
You're testing me now. Putting me on the spot.
But yeah, it's now I just pulled the mouse off the table. That is not the way to treat the mouse that just gave up on us. But it's back from the dead, so we can play more music. So we can play one of your tracks.
Yeah, great. I think the next one we'll play is Get Born, Grow Up and Move Away by Clean Cut Kid.
Yeah, who are Clean Cut Kid?
So they're a band based in Liverpool. They're not too big. They were the first band that I saw. So I grew up in London, and a lot of the first gigs I went to were like at the O2 and Wembley Arena. But when I was 16, they were the first kind of smaller, more intimate gig I went to, and I just love their music. They've been one of my favourite bands for a long time. They kind of have that sincere songwriting in their lyrics, but a lot more funky tunes as well. This one that we're going to play isn't particularly funky, but they do have a lot of really good crunchy guitars. The lead singer Mike, I know he records a lot of stuff like on tape and things like that, and this album was completely, I think, self-produced, and they originally only released it on these little USB sticks that they sold, so it wasn't on any streaming platforms, because
that's cool.
Obviously streaming you make no money, and they needed to buy food, make some money. So they put them on these little USBs and did vinyls, and they printed all their own posters and sold it that way. And then they kind of did a consensus, okay, we appreciate all of you that bought the album, would you be happy for us to actually put it on streaming? I know you spent the money buying it. And then they put it on streaming, which I'm really happy about, because I can listen to it on my headphones wherever I go now. But yeah, this is the opening song of the album, and I just love the lyrics, and it's kind of got this song's got Fleetwood Mac vibes. I would
Cool.
say.
Okay, so this is Get Born, Grow Up and Move Away by Clean Cut Kid.
I know my heart won't thank me for neglecting you. Maybe I'll never figure out just why I push you away. And it hurts cause I know that someday my calls won't get to you. When you and I are two people made from the same piece of clay. You said I hope I'd die on a Monday, just as the glory of the weekend fades. I hope you know my happiness someday, watching your kids grow up and move away. 'Cause all we do is get born, grow up and move away. All we do is get born, grow up and move away. I am the sum of all that love you gave to me. Maybe I'll have a kid and I'll pass what you did along. And it hurts cause I know that someday you'll be a memory. You and I are two people cut from the same piece of cloth. You said I hope I die on a Monday, just as the glory of the weekend fades. I hope you know my happiness someday, watching your kids grow up and move away. 'Cause all we do is get born, grow up and move away. 'Cause all we do is get born, grow up and move away.
That was Clean Cut Kid, Get Born, Grow Up and Move Away. I really love those lyrics. What was the lyric?
Yeah, I think my favourite lyric in the song is in the chorus. It says, "I hope I die on a Monday just as the glory of the weekend fades." I think that's just really lovely.
I think so too. I mean, the weekend, yeah. It's perfect. It's perfect, and it's like the weekend is what we live for. But obviously, like, that's the metaphor for bigger things. But it's like we live for the good stuff, and I think
and I mean, in the more morbid sense, at the very least, I mean, everybody gets a Monday off work then, right?
Yeah, that's true.
If that's the case,
that's very true. Might as well make it a Monday, not a Saturday or a Sunday. That's already a weekend.
Come on, guys.
Come on. Next, we're gonna do Valentine's Day Checklist, which is my song. So I'm just kind of like, if I've got a radio show, then why not play my own music?
Yeah, it's got to be done, and it's fresh out.
It's fresh out. That's why I'm playing it. I released it like not too long ago. It was meant to come out on Valentine's Day. It was a little bit late, so yeah, it's very recent. And this was also, I worked on this with Arthur, who's my boyfriend, just to disclose that to the 18 listeners who are listening. But also we worked on this song together, and so it was a rushed process, but I'm really pleased with the sound of it. So yeah, I hope you guys like it too. Valentine's Day checklist of everything we wanted to do together on FaceTime because we both had COVID. Valentine's Day checklist, the year has rolled around. This year it's not fun at all, and you are nowhere to be found. I've got 16 unread texts, none of them from you. We used to message every day, now it's this thing we never do. Reminder on my phone of us this time last year. You used to feel like home, now you are there and I am here. And I'm checking off the boring mundane things while you were off hanging out with your new friends. I know I'm not your boyfriend, it's alright, but I'm still stuck on you this Valentine's. Watching Casablanca in my parents' bed, thinking I could call you up. It's not as if you're dead, 'cause I'm always thinking, what if things never changed? What if I'd never kissed you? Would things still be the same? But I'm checking off the boring mundane things while you were off hanging out with your new friends. I know I'm not your boyfriend, it's alright, but I'm still stuck on you this Valentine's. I'm still So that was Valentine's Day Checklist by me, Anony Mouse.
Was there a reason why you chose that one to be your next release, other than the fact that Valentine's Day was approaching?
Well, that's a good question. I honestly should have thought about my answer because I had, oh my god, the mouse is gone again. Okay, we'll sort that out in a sec. So I guess why I wanted to release this one is because I think people liked it when I played it at open mics, and I think that's probably the main reason. And I think I wanted to do, like, because I've already got an idea of my next song that I want to release, which is a song that's more about, like, it's something that happened to me when I was, like, 12 years old, and it's about that stuff. And then, so it's from a more of a child's perspective. And then Great Lake is more about, like, coming out as trans. And then Valentine's Day Checklist is just about, like, a heartbreak, basically. So I wanted to do, like, something that was a different theme, because I've written lots of songs about being trans, I've written lots of heartbreak songs, I've written lots of songs about, like, different things. So I definitely wanted to do something that was, like, a different, like, topic to Great Lake. And I was like, I want to release something early on in the year, Valentine's Day, or, like, let's do it on Valentine's Day. So that's also, that was a reason for it too. But yeah, that was a cool question. I'm gonna unplug the mic. If you want to talk about the next song.
So the next song that we're going to play is Brando by Lucy Dacus. And I picked this song just because it's a bop, really. That's the main reason. And last year, my favourite album of the year was the record by Boy Genius, which was a band that Lucy Dacus is in with Julian Baker and Phoebe Bridgers, and I just love their stuff, and I think if I was in a band, the music that they make is the kind of music that I would love to make.
You could be the fourth member of Boy Genius, I think.
I would take that.
Do you know I've got a Boy Genius tattoo?
Oh, no way, you've got the same one.
The bite the hand that feeds you tooth.
Yeah. I just love them so much, and I think the mix of upbeat stuff and the more lyrically based songs like Cool About It, and stuff like that, I just love.
Thumbs by Lucy, because I saw Lucy Dacus at the same festival I saw Samia at, but this was like, we were up at the front, it was an outdoor one, and so she played Night Shift, and then it was like the key change in Night Shift, it started to pour with rain, and it was like, and we were like crying. It was like beautiful.
A visceral moment.
Literally. But then she played Thumbs, and that was also like, we were crying at that one. Her lyrics are just so, like, even in this song, like, the lyrics like touch me so much.
Yeah, and there's just something in the melody of the hook in the chorus that I just can't get enough of. You play it once and it's in my head forever, which isn't something I'm mad about at all.
No. Definitely not. If it's Lucy Dacus, I don't mind. So yeah, this is Brando by Lucy Dacus.
Told me to skip school to go with you to the movies. You knew you were uncool, but you thought you could fool me. They play oldies in the afternoon for the elderly, and me and you, Fred and Ginger, black and white. I watch you watch, it's a wonderful life. You call me cerebral, I didn't know what you meant, but now I do. Would it have killed you to call me pretty instead? I'm in a second story window and you're yelling at me, Stella, and I'm laughing cause you think you're Brando, but you'll never come close. All I need for you to admit is that you never knew me like you thought you did. You never knew me like you thought you did, like you thought you did. You say he's looking at you, kid, thinking I wouldn't understand the reference. You admit you think we're faded. I'll be lucky if I'm your third wife. That's only something you would say in the car. We've been breathing the same air for too long. If the snow wasn't coming down so hard, I would open the door and walk home. It's only a couple miles. What could go wrong? If I hitch a ride with a guy in a pickup who doesn't know left from right from wrong, all I need for you to admit is that you never knew me like you thought you did. You never knew me like you thought you did, like you thought you did. All I need for you to admit is that you never knew me like you thought you did. You never knew me like you thought you did, like you thought you did.
That was Brando by Lucy Dacus. Very, very good song. Very catchy, as we were saying.
Yeah, we were singing along.
We were singing along. I think I know all the lyrics to that one. It's a good one. And next up, we're gonna speed through the 3 more songs.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have anything? Would you want to give this song an introduction?
Yeah. So this next song is just one of my absolute favourite songs by one of my favourite artists. I just love the message of it, and I think, sometimes you can go through periods where I don't know about you, but where you're not as into sitting down and playing your music or writing songs, and you're in a bit of a creative rut, and that can sometimes coincide with busy or stressful periods of life and things like that. And I remember this song came out at a time when I was in one of those periods, and I didn't really pick up and play my guitar that much for 2 months. But whenever I did pick it up, I think I only played this song, and then I put it down and I didn't play any other song. So it's a really important one to me. I love playing it live as well. So this is I Love You Just for Trying by Olivia Barton.
The first song that I learned on my Fender acoustic, Colby Calais, holy shit, this is music. I made it, I made something good with my hands. My teacher said, Olivia, yes, you're doing it. Now she is dead, my birthday's this week. I wonder if either of us are proud of me. Everything got all fucked up after college. Shut up, I know that this isn't forever. I love you just for trying. I love you just for trying. Florida, you're beautiful, that's what I'll do. Move in with Grana and eat tuna salad. Grana, she loves me, yeah, I know she has to. But I think she likes me, really enjoys me. I love to be liked, I love to be heard. It's my drug of choice, the gateway was the Fender. Oh, you sweet baby, don't take it so far. nothing is just one thing or the other. I love you just for trying. I love you just for trying. I love you just for trying. I love you just for trying.
That was I Love You Just for Trying by Olivia Barton, which if we hadn't been chatting, I probably would have started crying because the mic.
Yeah, it has that that effect, honestly.
Yeah. Oh my god.
More mouse troubles for the listeners
It's
that
like-
can't see what's
Sorry,
going
yeah,
on.
there's just it's just constant. It's like, yeah, every song it
I've been
freezes.
trying really hard not to make a pun about a nonny mouse and the fact that the mouse is constantly stopping
God.
working.
I didn't even think about that.
So,
Yeah.
sorry about that. It had to be done.
A non-functioning mouse.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, we should play the next one. I think.
Yeah. This next one is the first song that I ever released. A classic, a fan favourite, if I may be so bold as to say.
Yes.
And this is If I Was Being Honest by me.
Hopelessly, I tell myself to try not to care. But if I was being honest about all of this, then I can barely breathe when you're not there. So tell me you love me, or are you just scared that we're too right for each other, but we're just not prepared? But I guess it's true that the good things just don't last. But for once I wasn't looking at a half-empty glass. But we could have had it all if our hearts weren't stuck in these walls. But now I'm thinking about how we didn't even get to say goodbye, and I just pray a little bit inside. 2 weeks gone and still I can't shift the thought of you. But if I was being honest about all of this, then I haven't really tried to. So can we talk it over, or are you just scared that we'll lose what we have, searching for something that's not there? But I get that it is quite the chance to take, but it would be easier if I knew you felt the same. But we could have had it all if our hearts weren't stuck in these walls. And now I'm thinking about how we didn't even get to say goodbye, and I just break a little bit inside. I'm just as confused and as lost as you. Trust me that I'm just as confused and as lost as you. Trust me that I'm just as confused and as lost as you. Trust me. And I'm thinking about how we didn't even get to say goodbye, and I just break a little bit inside.
So that was If I Was Being Honest by Georgina KS, who is also here with me. And the mouse has stopped working again, but you were just telling me about the recording process of this, if you want to.
Yeah, so as I said, this was the first song that I released, and it was part of a 4-song EP, also called If I Was Being Honest. And it was really fun because I recorded this with my friend Raphael, who produced it, and also another guy called JFM. And yeah, I studied at BIM for a year in London, which is where I met Raphael, and then he went on to study production at Abbey Road Studios, which meant he had free access to not the actual big Abbey Road Studios that you see the Beatles recording in, but still Abbey Road Studios that were like in the building. So I recorded the EP there, which is kind of insane for a first
I think
recording and release.
Really cool.
But it was so much fun, and it was really great working with them both on that.
Yeah, and then the album cover of this one we were also talking about.
Yeah, that was another friend, a guy called Jack Siddle, who I met at uni as well. We were just on this in a seminar together, and I saw that he did artwork in this kind of style, and asked if he'd be interested in doing the cover, and he said yes. So I was really happy with how that turned out.
Yeah, was it a politics seminar?
Yeah, it was a politics seminar. So nothing creative at all, really.
Yeah.
But
you can find each other. Yeah,
it's fun to find people like that, and that's one of the great things about uni is you meet so many different people.
Yeah, like Joe as well.
Yeah, Joe, who I said ran the open mics with. I also met him in a seminar, and then we started the Sussex Live Music Society.
The politics seminars are the best place to network creatively.
Popping off, yeah. it's where it's all at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I do love that about like being at uni, and just, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be at uni either, but just the process of like networking with people and like sort of helping each other out with your projects, and like people can do album art for you, people can help record, and it's really nice.
And it's all just learning from each other because you're at similar early stages of what you're doing.
Yeah, I think that's why I say uni, because it's like that stage of like learning, like acquiring skills, and like it's really cool.
Yeah.
Let's play the next one and then head out, I think. But we should play it.
Awesome. So yeah, this last song is just, I feel like I couldn't pick songs without picking a pop girly, given the moment in time we're at in pop. And this is my favourite song off the new Sabrina Carpenter album. So this is Sharpest Tool.
Cool, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you, Georgina, for joining me.
Thanks for having me on. It's been fun.
Yeah. Mouse trouble.
I know you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. We had sex, I met your best friends. Then a bird flies by and you forget. I don't hear a word till your guilt creeps in on a Tuesday. Send a soft hey, as if you really don't recall the time. We were going right, then you took a left me with a lot of shit to second guess. Guess I'll wait another year. I'm wondering if that was casual, then I'm an idiot. I'm a between the lines. Lying to yourself if you think we're fine. You're confused and I'm upset, but we never talk about it. We never talk about it. We never talk about it. All the silence just makes it worse, really, 'cause it leaves you so top of mind for me. All the silence is just your strategy, 'cause it leaves you so top of mind for me. We never talk about how you found God at your ex's house. Always made sure that the phone was face down. Seems like overnight I'm just a bitch you hate now. We never talk it through how you guilt trip me to open up to you. Then you logged out, leaving me dumbfounded. We were going right, then you took a left. Left me with a lot of shit to second guess. Guess I'll wait another year, I'm wondering if that was casual, then I'm an idiot. I'm looking for an answer in between the lines. Lying to yourself if you think we're fine. You're confused and I'm upset, but we never talk about